Good morning. It's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Well, good morning. Back in the she shop, obviously. And first, before we get started, I had a conversation with a lady recently, and she said there are two types of people in this world: those that see the world as bad and something good happens every once in a while, or those that see the world as good and something bad happens once in a while. I want you all to see the world as good and something bad happens every once in a while, okay? It's mostly good. So that's my little thought for the day, because it makes me sad to think that there are people that like it's bad all the time, and then every once in a while a little ray of sunshine comes in and shines on them. I want you to feel like the sun is always shining on you, and every once in a while some little booger comes and lands on your stuff. There you go. My thought for the day. Anyway, so do you remember the other day when I made this? Yes, my husband did cut the back. If you didn't see the post, I put in the community tab. Every once in a while I'll post something there. If you didn't see that post, then yes, my husband did finally cut the back. So it sits flush with the wall. Now I just have to put a hanger on. This is where I've determined the best place for the hanger will be. Well, then I realized that I have an abundance of these that I will never use because I hate them. These all have that same backing, the post that you have to cut off. And then if you're using it in a dresser or something like that as an actual drawer pull, which by the way, they're super heavy, it's going to snag your fabric. Like your clothes get caught on them. I don't like them. I hate these. I don't know where I got these. I can tell that this one has been cut already and used somewhere. It wasn't by me. So I think somebody gave me these. This one also seems to have been shortened. Or I pulled them off another dresser. I'll be honest with you. I've been doing this a really long time and I don't remember everything. I don't remember everything that's come into this workshop. But I got these somewhere. So they could have been in a project, like somebody was going to use these and I bought a dresser, and I'm like, hell no, we ain't using those because I hate these. I hate them. But I don't hate this. And I sell these. So a lot of times what I use for these, and I mentioned this before, are glass knobs. So glass knobs have become at a premium. Like now everybody wants glass knobs and they're costing a fortune. This particular one was off of a closet door. It is not for like a handle that you would use at a house, like exterior door. It's a closet door handle. I have another package of them on the wall back there that I'm saving because I don't know. I don't know why I'm saving them. Like, what if I need it, right? Anyway, but I don't want to save these anymore. So I sell these. They're about 10 bucks a piece when I put them in the shop. I hang them on the wall and people buy them. I mean, they fly out the damn door. Every time I've made one with one of these, they sell right away. So since I had picked this up, this is part of the Doom Pile supplies. There are 10 in here. I have 8 of these that I know of, possibly more if I go hunting. I got a lot of handles. So let's get rid of these. I'm never going to use these. Like literally never going to use them. When I'm looking for a handle, I pull these out and I'm like, oh, no. No. So get rid of these. Get rid of these. There'll be 3 of these left if I can't find 3 more of these. Because I have 7 of these. Nope, I have 8. 3, 4, 5. No, this is the closet knob. I thought I had 7. We're not using the closet knob. I have 7 of these styles. So there's the mercury glass ones that have the same post. These mercury glass ones, I'm sure these came off another project because they've already been cut. I have the glass knobs similar to the one I already used. And then this one that's cut, also similar to the one I just used, but just a little bit different. And 2 more of the mercury ones. So they each have like a little bit of a different look than the glass knob, but I think they'll work. So people will buy these, they'll use them as coat hangers. I had one lady say she was putting it in her bathroom to hang her necklaces on. I don't care what they use them for, y'all. I want them out. I'm ready. I was like, why don't I just use them all? I'm so excited. So first things first, we got to paint all these. Yeah. And they're all painted. We'll let them dry, and then we will punch holes in all of them. Okay, so I asked my husband to cut these for me, and he decided it was just best to give me the tool. So we've got our cutters here, and I've already started on a few of them. I've got a few that still need to get shorter. Shorter's better. We don't want it scratching anybody's wall. So if you've never used one of these, they're not hard. I'm going to hold this. I'm using my leg for the other bar. And it's like butter. That's it. they cut pretty easy. And then he gave me the file to take the little burr on the end off. Just file it down so that, I don't know where the camera, there's the camera. So that the little burr on the end comes off. So there's no sharp bits. It's not hard. That was it. That was the whole process of cutting these. And that's why it took him several hours last time. That took me, what, seconds? And I waited overnight to get the last one. Perfect sense. It makes perfect sense to me. He didn't want to do it. That's why I now have the bolt cutters. And now I need to drill the holes. So you can see I drilled that one. That was the first one we did. I'm going to drill all these. All right, well, some of them are a little off center. It's okay. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's okay. Don't stress. I'm going to get a paddle bit and do my countersink here. I don't know what's happened to the darn paddle bits. So I just have a really big drill bit. I think I did that last time too, didn't I? I can't remember. But we're going to drill this knot all the way through. To create a countersink. I did find my paddle bits. So this is a paddle bit, and you can see it's got a big flat paddle on it, and it creates a wider hole with like a base. So this leaves a base in there. It's perfect for doing a countersink because I can get my, let me show you. So I can get my needle nose pliers in there now and twist this tighter. It just made it a little easier. I mean, I was able to do the other one by pushing down on it, but I couldn't actually get my needle nose pliers in there. Paddle bits don't cost a whole lot. I got a pack of a lot. I think I paid $10 on Amazon like an age ago. But yeah, they're handy for countersinking. So if you're doing any projects like this where you want things to lay flush against the wall and you don't want the screw sticking out the back, the countersink bit, the paddle bit is wonderful for that. There's a countersink bit, but that's like a specialty tool you wouldn't use all that often. This is fantastic for making holes. Like if you need to drill a hole for bringing up like a cord or something through a desktop or the back of something, these are amazing for that. Love these. So I use these more than I would use a countersink. So to me, these have more functionality. So I'm going with the paddle bit. But you do you. You got more money and you want to get a countersink bit? Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. But I'm gonna get all these finished. I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna finish all of these up, and then we'll have a bunch of little ready for price tags. Price tags. Sell, 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 sell. Just drilled this one out so you can see. It leaves like a little platform where the nut can sit, but it gives you plenty of space to hold on to it and twist it tighter. Make sense? So you see it now. This wood is splintering like crazy. I did use the tight, like the one that's almost the exact same size as the screw, because I wanted to make sure that once they're in there, they're not loose at all. So you see me like pressing in, it's because that hole is the exact same size as that screw. We don't want it moving around at all. Got to go a little deeper. And there we go. So now we can see the screw through the back. The nut in there. Need my needle nose pliers. I had a hot mess today. Oh, come on. I should do this off camera. Let's just say that it is frustrating to get the nuts on, to get them threaded the first time. The first couple threads are like the pain in the butt. So if you're like struggling at home and you're like, Stacy didn't tell me you struggle with this part. Yeah, I did. I'm struggling. Struggling to get it threaded. First couple. Thank God. Oh, dig it. Yeah. And then magically it goes on. So I have my needle nose pliers in there and I can just twist. Now it's tight. I'm probably going to put some thread locker on it. I have some thread locker somewhere. So that it's a product called Thread Locker. I use the blue that you could just put on the end and it will stop it from unscrewing itself at some point if somebody is using this, like, I don't know what they'd be using it for that they'd unscrew it, but let's say they did. The thread locker will keep it in place. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna get all these two out of the way. Are done. These two are done. I'm gonna struggle with the rest of them off camera, but the process is the same. I drilled this too far in. So the bit of the paddle made the other side wider. This is what I mean by you don't want to use too big of a drill bit. So this is what'll happen. Like I've tightened that sucker down and it's still moving because there's too much space in there. So this one we cannot use. We'll have to find a different use for this, and I think I know what that will be. But not to fear, I have 3 extras. So we can still manage to get this done. But this is why you don't use a drill bit that is wider than the screw. So the screw on the back of this, you want to make it the exact same width or smaller. I mean, take the extra effort to screw it into the wood so that you're not dealing with this. My paddle bit went too far in, and you can see how deep it is in there. Can't even see the nut. And it made the outside too big. So that's on me. That's on me. It's okay, because I have another project I can use these for. I have an idea what to do with the leftovers, since I've used up all of my really cool handles. But I wanted to show you what happens if you do over drill, if you use too big of a bit, because I don't show you, you won't know, right? The struggle is real. There we go. Okay, come on out of there, little guy. The nut was in there, but there, it went way too far down, and it actually split some of the wood in the front. So this is going to get set aside and used for something else, and I'll finish up the rest. And now they're done. Wait. I got more. Wait. I got more. So they're all done. I'm very happy about that. So now these are going to all get price tags and off to either the booth or to be packed or Vintage Junkie. I don't know. But they're done and they can go anywhere now. They're ready for a price tag, and they're ready to be something other than part of my doom pile. So thanks for watching, you guys. Happy junking. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.